Yo, what's going on, everyone?
The point guard is back.
What's up? How y'all doing, everyone?
What's the word, my man?
Chilling. How you been? Good to be back, man. Season 5, episode 1, I wasn't there.
No, this feels like the premiere now.
You already know.
This feels like the premiere. Me doing it by myself is no good. It's funny, but it's no good.
Yo, it was dope, though.
I appreciate it. I thank you very much, man.
It was dope, man. But, so what's going on? Oh. Hold on. It's all right.
Every time, the second time this has happened to me.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm glad to be back. It's season 5. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for quite some time, right?
Yes, sir.
NBA season's in full effect.
Hold on, we have grown tremendously during the time. We went from, like I said, a small little house.
The incubation phase.
That's right.
All right.
To now the big time. We in the studio.
We all right.
We got something.
We all right. We doing good.
And we thank the people once again.
Got some listeners, some followers.
And we thank the listeners and followers too. Please, I thank you so much for listening, for giving us the time to come into your homes.
Word up. So this episode is episode 80, and the title of this episode is called Load Management.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
I know Q's going to have a good time with this one.
Listen, if he pops up on our feed.
Yeah, I'm sure he will come. I have something to say anyway, so it don't matter to me.
Oh, yeah. So load management for the past few seasons.
Hold on. Let them know where we on first.
Huh?
Let them know where we on first. Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff.
I thought we do that afterwards.
True, but don't worry about it, guys.
All right, you see, all right. Well, I'll do it after.
Yeah. I fucked it up. My bad, y'all. My bad.
That's all right. So this episode is load management. As we all know, it's a term that's been around. It's a term that's been coined probably for the past 2-3 seasons, right?
Longer than that.
No. So it's been actually happening.
Right.
Before, but it's now becoming a little bit of an issue. So they coined the term load management. I mean, we had Greg Popovich do this with the Manu, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker.
But that's where it originated.
Yeah, that's where it originated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard, he's now doing it mostly. LeBron James did a little bit of it in Cleveland.
Don't say that because LeBron said already, hey, I'll never do load management from his own mouth.
Well, that's a lie because he did load management quite a few times in his stints in Cleveland, right? He did.
But no one remembers it, but hey.
I remember it. And that's all that matters. But this is the thing. Is that now it's becoming a problem, right? So the problem with load management, especially pertaining to the fans, is that these tickets are expensive, right? It costs money to go to
$200-$300.
Yeah, easily like $300. I mean, if you're going to go see the Wizards play or maybe the Brooklyn Nets before D'Angelo Russell got there, you could get two tickets for $87, right?
Wow, that's not bad.
It's not bad, but Brooklyn is a prominent team right now, even without KD, because they have Kyrie. The Knicks tickets are always fucking ridiculously expensive, right? For no reason. They always have a bad product on the court, but
they're only making that money.
The Wizards are atrocious. They're probably the worst franchise in the NBA
and
right
John
now.
Wall building the wall with his money.
John Wall, Bradley Beal just got paid too. Right,
but he deserves it. He on that damn court.
He does. So the load management thing, obviously, the biggest star behind this right now, and which is starting to cause problems, is Kawhi Leonard, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, we know last year he missed about 20 plus games with the load management thing, and then the previous year it only played 9 for San Antonio, right? Mm-hmm. So it's becoming a problem. Obviously, the Raptors won a championship, but a lot of things had to happen to the Golden State Warriors for the Raptors to win that championship. A lot of injuries had to occur, right? So does load management really work? And we all know that LeBron kind of had introduced the irrelevance of the regular season, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's like he doesn't really play defense. He takes some games off. So the league is going to follow the best player. So while Greg Popovich did start this load management with Manu, Tim, and Parker, kind of now, because of LeBron's second stint in Cleveland, the load management thing has been taken further where it's now, it may just affect TV sponsorship. Because a lot of people was, think about it. That game against the Bucks, there was like a 10 p.m. game. Mm-hmm. It was the Clippers versus the Bucks. Obviously, you want to see the rematch between
Right.
the Eastern Conference Finals, right?
Right.
Obviously, what I'm saying is that when he was on Toronto,
it was hyped as a big game.
Yeah.
like game one was, which
Yeah.
is LeBron versus Kawhi.
yeah. So my thing is now that you have Kawhi has sat down 2 games in the 8-game stretch that has been played for most teams. Imagine that kid begging their parents for money to go see them. Like, Dad, Mom, this is a big game. It's Giannis versus Kawhi. And Kawhi's like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Terminator like.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kawhi's just like, I'm going to just sit this one out. And obviously he doesn't, he can't read the mind of fans and be like, oh, this one kid really wanted me to come. But it's like, go ahead.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
What Kawhi is doing is preserving his career. That's what he's doing.
He's 26, man. Run.
He's 26.
Run, man. Run.
Run,
man.
Listen to what I got to say.
I don't want to hear that.
No, he has degenerative knees apparently now, from what it's understood. And if you got degenerative knees, you can't really do much. There's only so much you can go until you break down.
Yeah.
So what they did last year in Toronto, he sat out a bulk of games in the first half. In the second half, he played a little bit more, still sat out a few games here and there, but was able to at least get 60, 65 games in.
He did. Well, he got like 62, I believe.
About 62, 65 games.
So it's enough, but I don't know. I mean, how do you feel about the load management?
Let me tell you
like
something.
star players.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
These players have to take care of themselves. Yes, they're making a lot of money.
All right, say if you go to a game though.
If I go to a game
and you don't see
I don't see my star player, I'm like, damn. But it's like Russian roulette almost.
It shouldn't be though.
It should not be. Like back in the day, like Jordan said, Jordan would never ever take games off. Are you crazy?
So my thing is their checks is split between 82 games, right? Is it not? Like,
well, I don't know the dynamics of that
the checks
part.
is you get paid for 82 games season, right?
Right.
So, and that's where I kind of agree with Jordan. Now, this is the one thing I will give today's players, right? I think the torque that they put on their body now is
Rigorous.
by far more
Rigorous
than
and a lot of people
what it was back in the day.
Right, and a lot of people will sit there and tell you, oh, that ain't nothing. These guys are young. But like I said, if you have injuries like Kawhi or in football with Todd Gurley, who has degenerative knees, you got to sit him down.
You have to.
Yes, you want to play. You want to get him out there. He's going to be your best option to win.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if they're not there in the playoffs, you're going to say, oh, damn, we should have sat him down during the regular season.
Yeah. Well, the crazy thing is just the pace of the game is so fast now. The Phoenix Suns, who had the fastest pace, like the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Sean Marion, Phoenix Suns teams, they were one of the They were the fastest team. And in today's NBA, they would be one of the slowest.
Right. But at the same time, a lot of things have changed. Shooting, the 3-point shot, thanks to Steph Curry.
Yeah, he definitely.
Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
they've brought the 3-point shooting into the forefront.
Yeah.
So now everybody's up and down, and then D'Antoni in Houston.
Yeah.
He has the 7 seconds less still.
He still has that.
It's gonna get them the wins, but will it win you a championship? It will not, and eventually it breaks you down.
It does.
It eventually breaks you down. Now, it didn't break Steve Nash down right away, but eventually it got his back. Because later on in his career, he had to sit on his. He had to be every time you see him on the bench, he's laying on his back.
Yeah,
just watching the game.
Yeah.
So it takes a toll after time.
Yeah.
But for me, load management is a necessary thing. It worked for Kawhi, and the reason why Kawhi is doing load management is to make sure his knee is good. That's why he was fighting with the people in San Antonio, talking about, listen, y'all want to rush me out here, but I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I think I know my own body.
No, listen, he's definitely right. I think the rigorous form of basketball that they play now with the up and down takes a toll. Like, you have to run. You have to be able to run.
You ain't got no choice.
And it's like, while I understand the load management from the player's perspective and the coaching's perspective, because the whole goal is to win championships or compete,
that's it. That's what they're paid to do.
Championships, right?
That's what they're paid to do.
I get it when LeBron and Kawhi is doing load management, even though I think the way LeBron does load management, I actually prefer over Kawhi, because when he was in Cleveland, he did take off games, right? But a lot of the times he would his load management would be on the defensive end of the floor, right? So he would be in games.
Don't let Q hear you say that.
He would be playing games. Come on, he was ranked one of the worst defenders for like the past 2 years.
But what about the Cleveland?
No, I'm talking about in Cleveland. And like it's Cleveland.
But wait, Cleveland, he was a pretty good damn good defender, bro.
Son, his last stint.
He was
in
a pretty
Cleveland?
damn
No,
good
he
defender in
wasn't.
Cleveland,
No, he
bro.
wasn't, bro.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't.
He was a pretty damn good defender
No,
in
he
Cleveland.
wasn't. You think
He said it was Gordon Paul Pierce for 7 games,
Say-
6 games.
What are you talking? I said his last stint in Cleveland.
The last. Oh, you talking about the last?
His
Okay.
last stint, not
Okay.
his first stint.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a young man back then. He was about the age of Kawhi in that first stint.
Well,
Well, a little bit younger too. But what I'm
last
what I'm
stint.
saying is the last stint we realized that LeBron James takes a step back on the defensive end because he has to do so much offensively.
Truly.
I'd rather that load management from a fan's perspective because I want to see that guy play. The
Right,
reason
of
why I
course.
bought that ticket, there's times where I bought tickets to games and Giannis, I remember Giannis, it was one game last season. Giannis was supposed to play against the Wizards, right? Kawhi did play. I went there for a weekend to see both of these guys play. They were playing Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Or Friday and Sunday.
Okay.
So Kawhi did play, but Giannis played the day before against the Pelicans, and all of a sudden, I'm waiting to see him play against the Washington because he didn't get a DMP, right? He didn't get a DMP in the Pelicans game. There's no injury. Oh, Giannis has an injury, And to me, as a fan who is paying money, probably staying in the hotels for the weekend to see these guys play, it's disheartening when
Right. It is.
your best player on the court for that game is Eric Bledsoe. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care for a Chris Middleton. Well, Chris Middleton's good.
He's
don't
good.
get me
He's
wrong,
definitely good.
But no one's there to see Chris Middleton,
Middleton, yeah.
right? Besides his mama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a few friends.
And a
probably.
few friends, right?
Yeah.
So my thing is like now we go back to Kawhi where it's like Doc Rivers just recently got fined like what, 50 grand?
I don't think he should have said that though.
Like he's fine. And then all of a sudden he doesn't play him because of whatever injury it was.
He really took a Takashi role indirectly with that one.
Yeah.
But
you gotta elaborate what took
we know what Takashi is. Everybody know what Takashi is. Come on.
He
man.
wasn't snitching on
No,
him.
no,
I
he was
think
not.
He
mean,
has to
right.
he has to give the NBA
information. Right.
But to say he's not good just to opt to not play him 24 hours later to me is weird because it's like that's a big game. That's a big game in the early of the season, right? When they're putting these NBA schedules, there's certain things they want to see and look at matchups, right? I'm guaranteed the Knicks played Dallas, and that was the early season because of the trade for Porzingis, right? Milwaukee and the Clippers, they put that schedule together because the rematch from when he was in Toronto, right?
Right.
So they wanted to see that, but when you do these load management things, it hurts, man. It hurts the fans. It's great for the players, but it hurts the fans. And I think the coaches love it because the coaches know that you could kind of waltz in into the playoffs, right? And all you got to do is get there, right?
That's all they ask you to do.
Get there to the playoffs, and then you can hobble your way to the
That's what Kawhi did. Not really hobble, but I mean he was good.
Listen, playoff tickets are expensive,
right?
Playoff tickets are crazy expensive,
right?
So my thing is they got to do a better game, but they got to do a better job of this load management thing. So with that being said, what do you think certain things that they may be able to fix? So do you believe maybe like a minutes cap, maybe like they should reduce?
There's not much you can really do because everybody's going to poo-poo the load management. Now I wonder if LeBron was really doing this outright. What would be said about him?
Well, you heard LeBron, right?
Yeah, that's what I told you.
I'm playing all games if I ain't injured. I'm like, yeah, because you had 9 months off, all right? I'll sit up here and listen. He gonna play all the games now, no doubt,
of course.
And he playing defense because he well rested. And
of
you
course.
saw he cut some of that body mass down. He looked a little bit leaner than he has been usual.
He do.
I remember Kobe Bryant being that lean, but then he tore his shoulder. Maybe he got but listen. So you don't think there's a fix that can?
There's no fix. Like, listen, it started happening in NFL too now. Yeah. LaShawn McCoy sat down because of load management.
Well, NFL, they take a beating, man.
They take a hell of a beating.
They take a beating,
but everybody's looking like load management. Like the old school guys are looking at these guys like, yo, y'all guys are too fucking privileged.
It's not even that,
It-
though.
they-
The pace-
but that's how they see it. These guys are too privileged. They like dudes back in the day. You would never hear of this load management. Like load management, they'd be calling you a punk. Like yo, you're a punk. You can't even get out there and play for like 2 minutes with a hurt knee. Elena Deladon played with 3 herniated discs in her back
Listen, this one
for a championship for a championship,
Yeah.
but she played
Well, I mean,
with a
listen,
herniated disc.
that's a different type of.
What is a different type of what?
That's a different type of whatchamacallit, motivating factor, right?
Okay.
So you just different. You see, you thought I was gonna say something.
I thought you were gonna say something
my
real
God.
crazy
No,
right now.
What I'm saying is that's a different motivating factor, right? Like when you playing for a championship. We saw it with KD. KD thought he could smooth criminal all over Toronto, and he just snapped. You know what I'm saying?
We knew what that injury was.
We wasn't.
Me and you sat here
Yeah.
the day, and when they're talking about, oh, it's an ankle. No, it's an Achilles. We see the same thing with
calf,
Kobe.
What was it, calf?
A calf or something.
Yeah,
like, dude, he's holding his Achilles right there.
Yeah, he was.
Like, come on.
But my thing is like when you're playing for a championship. So I get the load managing from a player standpoint. I don't like it as a fan because I don't care for it.
Right, but like, again, the fans have to know this is like it's like a Russian roulette. Basically, that's basically what I call it.
Yeah.
Could be some nights they're like, yo, I'm ready to see LeBron versus Kobe. Like, just give an example, like LeBron, Kobe, and then Kobe got to sit down because load management.
I mean,
It's like, damn, you paid the tickets already. We gonna scalp the tickets.
So in that scenario, right, I would say it wouldn't be Kobe the one sitting down.
Oh, come on, you know it. Just hypothetical,
just
man.
let you know, man. Just let you
Hypothetical.
know. I'm joking. I'm
Come on.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I know. We're trying to get it back together. We'll be all right.
Okay, so there's no fix for you.
There's no fix.
I will offer a solution.
What's the solution?
First solution would be a minutes cap.
That's not gonna, bro. When you're down by like 4,
I hear you, but you lost, so get off the court. Right? If there's a blowout and let's say you're down by like
damn son,
let's say you're down by like 12 because for some reason
perfect example.
Teams are just getting blown out now. There's 158 scores and which is like an all-star game.
No defense.
People are dropping 39, 15 and 7.
People you never heard of before in your life.
Well, I mean, you hear some of them. Yeah, what was the guy from the Warriors?
You see what I mean?
Who had like a crazy stat line?
What's that?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who the fuck that is.
I know you don't know. We already know about you.
I don't know.
Yeah, especially if it has to do with the Warriors. We know it's that.
I don't know.
You don't know.
D'Angelo? It wasn't.
Yeah, D'Angelo. D'Angelo had 50, I believe.
Listen, what I'm saying. No, it wasn't even D'Angelo. It was the other guy.
Oh, the Draymond clone?
Yes.
Pascal.
He looked just like
Yeah.
Pascal from
Draymond
Villanova.
Jr.
I remember the college he went to.
Not his booty.
Wow.
You know I can't stand Draymond.
Yep, we know. We know, producer lady. We know.
Yeah. So my thing is that if games are not in stretch to win, like if say you're down by 12 with like a minute, like under 2 minutes,
Under
to
2
go,
minutes, that's
right?
good.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard. You kind of know how it's going to be. You get to develop some of your younger guys, right, within those 2-minute situations, right, and then you get to kind of the guy like your star players who the game is really out of reach. They get to sit down. I think a minute cap should be a place.
So now what happens now if these guys bring these guys all the way back and you still going to sit there and use that cap restriction when you have a star player on your bench that can get you a bucket with minutes left? That's the thing.
No,
you
and I get
do
that. But that's what I'm saying. You got to be done. You got to be getting blown out by a certain amount of points, right?
Right.
That's how I look at it. The second thing, reduce the game from 82 to 70.
You'll never fucking get that. You'll never get.
Listen,
are you crazy?
I get.
You was not doing that.
All right, so I hear you. So the third option for me would be stretch out the regular season, right?
Damn, we already going to mid-June, bro.
I hear you, but let's maybe go to mid-July or maybe the end of July. You know what I'm saying? Where the games are more stretched out. They already got rid of the 4 games in 5 nights. Thank God.
That was crazy in itself.
Yeah. They limited the back-to-backs, right? Mm-hmm. But stretch out the season. Maybe adding
you going to July, bro?
Maybe adding 2 more weeks isn't a bad thing for these guys, right? Or you can even, like, I know they extended All-Star break, or maybe extended just a little bit more, right?
Maybe that will woo.
You know, maybe extend the midweek, the the mid-season of All-Star Weekend. Extend that. Maybe make it 2 weeks long, so those guys could come back a little bit more refreshed, right? It might be a thing. It might be a thing, which now regenerates these guys for the second half of the season, right? So that may be the main thing. But you got to do something, because this load management stuff, when you got, first of all, people are turning off the games, right? So it's affecting the Nielsen ratings. The sponsors are going to be like,
Yo, what the fuck's going on? We can't see our players.
Yeah,
we can't see the players.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's watching our shit. Like, they're gonna pull advertising. They're gonna be like, yo, forget about this. These are guys are not even playing. Granted, they get the TV spot before then. I'm pretty sure before they get the injury report.
Right.
But
I mean, they sit there, they do the commercial.
Yeah.
Like a week or two in advance, and then by the time you get to the game, it's like, okay, is it a game time decision? Are they gonna play it all? And that's when everything gets fucked up at.
So so this is the thing. It's gonna start these advertising companies who get pay for these time slots. They're gonna hire guys who gonna start, like, let's say this happens for 5 years. They're gonna start looking at predictions. Oh, when did this guy kind of sit out? These marquee games, will this guy kind of sit out, or that guy kind of sit out? And
the only thing it does is fucks up gambling. That's about all this does right now. It just fucks up gambling. It's all money.
The TV revenue stream is important, because that's how players are getting paid.
I understand that, but also people getting paid out there too when these players are out there scoring buckets, scoring 35 a game. And when they sit their asses down, they're like, damn, I can't win my money.
Yeah, I get that.
It hurts gambling badly.
But I don't know what they're going to. I don't know. I offer some solutions. I think maybe they should extend All-Star
Maybe
Weekend.
they're extending the All-Star Weekend, but you never, ever in life going to get them to reduce to 82.
Because think about it like
this.
No, think about. So, listen, let's say they don't reduce to 82 games. I'm totally fine with that. I think 82 should be the staple forever.
That's the staple.
Right?
Jordan them did it. Why they got to change it for the new guys?
Yeah, no, I get it. So my thing is this. My thing is the mid-season, right? Mm-hmm. You have All-Star Weekend, because people don't understand, when you come from vacation, you need a vacation from the vacation, right? You've been drinking, you've been partying, you've been
probably in the clouds.
You've been in the clouds. You've been doing it. Yo, you need time to.
Some people know what I mean. Some people don't, but it's okay.
You need time to detox when you come back from vacation. For these guys, especially for the guys who ain't all-stars, who are just going and they friends or teammates or whatever, they need give the players an extra week. Don't have any games. Don't have any game commence to the following Monday. So All-Star Weekend is usually on a weekend. That Monday that happens, or Tuesday or Wednesday, take that whole block away. Mm-hmm. Let the players recuperate. Let's get the traveling back down pat. Mm-hmm. Come back the following Monday. They're rejuvenated because they had a week. Just because you're off.
And there's also
doesn't mean you're off.
There's also, well, listen, the guys in the NBA really don't practice that much anyway. They practice for like one. They got the rest of the day to themselves.
I don't know. I think
they're in practice.
I think a lot of guys take pride in their craft and does stuff by themselves.
Right, I understand that, but most of them do not. Most of them do not.
I don't know.
Most of them do not.
I'm not in the.
I'm not saying we just from the look at, like, these dudes want to sit down and collect the money.
Yeah.
And play like 20 minutes and get $30 million. Well, there's only a handful of guys out there that want to go out there and play 82. Like Giannis, he ain't gonna sit.
Giannis said
Giannis not gonna sit.
Giannis said, Giannis is like, I ain't with that.
He ain't with that. He's about his business. He's about his
young
work.
Though. How old Giannis?
Giannis is about 24, 25 now.
Young. So he gonna talk that David Fisdale's against him. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but y'all never go to the playoffs, so it's okay if y'all low. You don't have to low management, because you need to be developing your guys and let them learn how to play through adversity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But well, speaking of the load management, or getting away from the load management, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go to this next topic, because I saw this on, I think, Facebook.
What?
About the Houston Rockets complaining. What the word going around, I don't know who the hell said it or it was that at all, but apparently the Houston Rockets are sick and tired of offense now. Now these motherfuckers want to play defense finally. Like, wait, what happened?
You said they're finally playing defense?
They finally want to play defense.
Well, yeah. You saw what happened. Did you see what happened when they played Miami?
We see when they played Washington, 158?
Oh, I didn't
They gave up 156.
I didn't even see that Washington game.
Dude.
Washington is horrible.
They gave up 156 to Washington, son. I said, yo, these motherfuckers are not going to win. They're not ever going to win championship like this.
Yeah.
And I guess now the defense, like, offensively, they're a juggernaut. But defensively, it's a sieve. That's why I keep asking, who plays better defense, James Harden or a tree? That's why I keep asking the question.
Yeah. Listen, the Rockets as a whole has been just notoriously bad on defense. They're actually letting opponents shoot 42.2% from three.
That's not good. Oh, my God.
So that's way too high.
Son, they're making and they're giving up just as much. It doesn't make sense.
That's way too high. They're dead last.
And we've been saying
dead last.
We've been saying this for 3-4 years. Why you think Golden State, even Cleveland, why you think they won their championship? They played defense. And you got two of the 10, 15 best players in the world.
Yeah.
And these dudes can't play defense.
Yeah.
There's no attention to defense. Everybody say, oh, there nobody play defense in the NBA. Patrick Beverly playing defense. Kawhi Leonard playing defense.
True.
Michael Brogdon playing defense.
Yeah, you're right.
The rest of the motherfuckers just lazy. And don't want to play, just want to collect the check. They don't, like, y'all getting money.
Yeah.
Everybody in the league's getting money. So now it's about competition.
Yeah.
It went of itself. Who are you as a competitor? Do you want to step up and play defense and win a championship?
Well,
Because you're going to have to do it.
So the thing I look at is that that's from a leadership standpoint. Their head coach, which is primarily their main leader, is D'Antoni.
And we already know about that.
We all know 7 seconds 11. He's looking at two workhorses in James Harden
On the offense.
On the offense, he's looking
Get it
at
right.
those two workhorses with Westbrook and Harden, and he's looking at them like, yo, I got two triple-double guys that like we could cause some nightmare. The problem is that because he never emphasized defense, and as much as I love Westbrook, he doesn't play defense so he could get rebounds, right? So he does kind of pad his triple-double stats by getting rebounds, right? It's no coincidence that Steven Adams is having his best year rebounding.
That's crazy, bro.
And Clint Capella is having his worst year rebounding. There's no coincidence,
Crazy,
right?
bro.
So there's that, right? He's not guarding his man. James Harden doesn't guard
Damn sure
anyone.
ain't guarding his
He
man.
ain't guarding his man. So my thing is that if you look, the Rockets allow 15.3 open threes a game.
What the fuck is that? You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. You're giving up as much as you make. It don't make sense.
How are you allowing teams to get 15 open threes a game?
You know why?
That is 45 points.
You know why? Somebody did a report the other day on James Harden. And apparently the strip clubs are the reason why this man may be winning and losing games.
Listen, I mean, I get it.
Did you hear what I just said? The strip clubs.
Because he's going to them?
Or because there's some good strip clubs around in America. There's some bad ones. Apparently the bad ones he plays well in.
I'm pretty sure there's good ones in Houston.
Of course. Are you crazy?
Pretty sure.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure.
Atlanta, of course.
Yeah.
Florida, Chicago.
Yeah.
But apparently he does very well in Utah because there ain't nothing over there but Mormons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So of course he's not gonna perform in the.
Now, me. This is me just reading it. I don't know if they really did research on this because I was reading this up.
It's funny though. That's funny.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But it would make sense to me.
Yeah.
Hey, James like to party, man.
I believe it. Listen,
James like to party now. Come on.
Nah, he's not like my fun guy over there in Los Angeles. not like my fun guy there in Los Angeles.
But he got the jewelry now. He got jewelry to show for all that hard work. Maybe if James stay his ass out that fucking strip club and be in the court all the damn time, a little bit more, I should say, maybe he can win a championship too. Because he's an offensive juggernaut.
Yeah.
This is what frustrates me. Play a marginal amount of defense, my man.
Okay.
Just a marginal amount.
I need Westbrook to play defense.
Westbrook, I think people give him a hard time. He plays defense, but it's not as it's not how much you want.
I remember him being a really good defender.
Yeah.
You know, like
and plus he had that mid-range game.
Before the triple doubles.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Before the triple doubles,
Yeah.
Westbrook was a really good defender.
Hell yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying?
And again, he had that mid-range game that was so unstoppable.
It was.
He got, like I said last week, he got lured into this 3-point shooting shit.
Yeah.
And it fucked him up to
And
me.
I get it.
He's still good. Don't get me wrong. He's triple-double.
Yeah. But Listen, these guys. First of all, they got to defend the three well. They can't. They can't be doing what they doing on that defensive end. Threes are a big part of the game,
and you can't blame Chris Paul this time.
They definitely can't. But we gotta. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. I mean, they're still their record. What's their record right now?
I'll tell you right now.
Before we wrap this up,
I'll tell you right now.
I think they have a losing record.
I'd be shocked at that one.
I'm pretty sure they have Houston Rockets.
No, they're 6-3. They're good.
6-3. Oh, okay. So I was saw it back.
They're okay.
They're okay. So they just need to show up the defensive side.
If they can, that is.
Yeah, if they're going to be championship contenders, PJ Tucker needs to do, and Clint Capella needs to be more engaged. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
To another episode of Let's Be Real. I am back.
Yes, the point guard has returned.
Big Sherm is here as always, holding down the fort.
Please check the blog, of course, first. You can do your thing.
Yeah, so, I want to thank you guys for listening and tuning in. You could definitely, if you have any questions and comments, you can hit us up on lbrstalk@gmail.com. We're on YouTube as well. Check the Facebook blog. On Instagram, type in Let's Be Real Sportscast, and you can get all your dope content there. You know what I mean? And Sherman, anything else you want to say?
That's it. I'm done. James Harden, stay out those goddamn strip clubs, man.
He can, man.
If you want Mamba mentality, stay out those fucking strip clubs, man.
Let's do or die for him.
Mo Bamba, I'm out.
All right, y'all. Peace.